darling, stop confusing me with your wishful thinking, hopeful embraces. Don't you understand? I have to go through this. I belong to here, no one cares and no one loves. No light, no air to live in. A place called hate, the city of fear. I play dead. It stops the hurting. I play dead. And the hurting stops. It's sometimes just like sleeping, curling up inside my private tortures. I nestle into pain, hug suffering, caress every ache. I woke up kind of in tears, pouring today. It's hard to accept the fact that this is who I am, this is my life. But this is me, this is my life, this is what I have. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is my karma. I mean, this is what I do videos about, karma, right? And yet, it's sometimes hard to remember that I'm also a person, that I also have the same thing going on. My Lilith is in Cancer. It's not the best placement. Most importantly, I think for people to kind of clarify about me. So right now I'm wearing this I don't know if you can see it. This hat that I got in the city a little bit ago. It says Capricorn, right? It's because I'm a Capricorn rising. So do a little research on Capricorn rising, and you find that it's from the outside it's very it's kind of like not the most socially pleasant person, maybe. So that may be why people would say something like my energy sucks. And I know it does. And that's just me. And I'm sorry. I actually really am sorry. And it's not the first time. This is something that I have had to realize and take into account. In fact, it's really my whole struggle with people and trying to socialize with them and somehow relate to them. And it sucks because you see other people living, having friends and family, and instead you just get told that, oh, well, you're not alone, you know, there's other people out there who miss out on life too. And yeah, I know that every day for many, many years. And I never really felt like I've been living, you know, like having people to relate to and love you in a way since I was like 13, which I really miss that time. Because, you know, all this, whenever people say that, you know, they don't understand because they think it's just something, you know, it's a problem. They don't really want to deal with your problem like that. And, you know, I get it. I wouldn't want that either if someone was so negative and disgusting with their energy like that, always victimizing. But just, like, it's that feeling, you know, if you felt that feeling once in your life and then get it taken from you for so many years and you don't really believe at this point that you'll ever get it back, it's fucking hard and depressing. And it's really, for me, the most painful thing is knowing that it's there and alive and seeing it around me every fucking day of my life. And knowing, most of all, that I'll never have it. And, you know, I'm crying, but crying is really normal for me at this point. And I don't want anybody to think that this is their fault or something. At the end of the day, what I do these videos for is to find a way to relate to the world once more. And maybe someone out there could find solace in that. That's my goal here. It's not to get views or be better than someone, because there are plenty of other ways I could do that. This is for me, really, at the end of the day, because really talking, therapy, things like that, this is kind of a form of it, and it genuinely helps for someone with these issues. And if you are someone like that, please, please, please don't be like me, like I was for such a long time. And please get help. Go to therapy, please. Find people who will be willing to help you, or at least people who will be paid to help you. Because at that point, you don't really understand how valuable that could be for your heart. Anyway, let's get the show running as we put that clarification to the side. Today's Dark Moon Lilith video is going to be in Pisces. And this is very special placement in my heart for this placement, especially as of late. This is the essence of the illusionist, hedonist, sage. They have a role in society of spiritual leaders, cultural icons, and when you look at them in the context from a detached stance, they seem somehow like indispensable to history, to culture, to some kind of way of they just seem very, very justified in their existence. Some adjectives are empathetic, intuitive, dreamy, imaginative, expressive, mystical, hypnotic, inspiring, otherworldly, ethereal, admirable, inventive, suggestive, secretive, confounding, duplicitous, hedonistic, sagacious, prophetic, philosophical, charming, magical, impulsive, evasive, complicated, viceful, addictive, zealous, helpless, superstitious, escapist, delirious, confusing, nonsensical, manic, telltale, exaggerating, gossiping, conspiratorial, elegant, charming, hysterical, fantastical. Some notable celebrities are Jesus Christ, Louis the 16th, the King of France, Osama bin Laden, Al Pacino, Madonna, Stevie Nicks, John Lennon, Johnny Cash, Miley Cyrus, Mila Jovovich, Angelina Jolie, Mike Tyson, John Reno, Gerard Depardieu, Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert Plant, Elizabeth Taylor, Avril Lavigne, Drew Barrymore, Russell Brand, Selma Hayek. Frustrations, imprisonment, forced hospitalization, victim of blackmail, hypnosis, psychosis, mental illness, insanity, loss of feet. This our function of feet from being paralyzed or losing the ability to walk. It's from that, or it could also manifest from drug addictions, losing that, or accidents. It's something with the ability to walk, usually. Alcoholism, addiction, toxic poisoning, drowning, nuclear explosion, radiation, secret societies, enemies seeking revenge. Watch out for those things. People who somehow in the past maybe had some kind of beef with, and they are looking for your ass and they want to get back at you. You really gotta watch out for those particular enemies, because they're planning something on you, and that whatever they're planning, that could really, really seriously damage your life. So please take precautions to protect yourself against that. This is the karma of Illusionist, as I said. Alcoholic, addict, junkie, a spy, blackmailer, secret criminal, dark sorcerer who was involved in secret and or satanic societies in a current and or past life. So, negative attributes. They have this inability to distinguish between dreams and reality. They obsessively cling to fantasies, idiosyncratic ideas in their mind that are usually self-invented. Escapist thoughts, so often maniac-like. They often possess dark secrets, and pursue every bad vice available, or have, or that kind of thing. They easily lose their self-control, basically. They have a tendency towards this hysteric, delirious fallacies of the mind, and this is often the person of psychotic illnesses or tendencies, basically. And they also have this successful ability in deceiving large crowds because they have this mannerism of hypnosis, which is manipulating the people's psyche by projecting a false prophet like image of all-knowingness and infinite sagacity, and that they have these complicated behaviors that are really hard to like put your finger on. They're like really evasive and deluding, and that's really good actually in that case for tricking people in emotionally. And as a result, they have this ability to conceal from public view societal interpretation, very deep embedded insecurity that they nevertheless have, underlying mishaps that they undoubtedly have but may not show or seem to have. And this is a preoccupation with self-sacrifice displacement, because they are the type that mirror the emotions of others when it comes to feelings. And this comes at the expense of their own subjectivity and a loss of sense of self, ultimately. And they attempt to compensate this created void with drink or whatever, narcotics, maybe alternative lifestyles like wandering or vagrancy, whatever that may be, pursuit of sexual pleasures. It's because they emotionally are perpetually in a crisis, so to speak, because they don't have that thing where they know that what their emotions are. Their emotions can only really be lived out through other people, and that's something that they have this empty hole inside their hearts because of that. Because when they're alone and they don't have someone to manipulate or live through, basically, they remember the truth, which is that they don't have inside this core, this thing where you know what you're feeling and you know what you want to say and you know what the problem is, because they just don't have that control. And perhaps someone with this will seek out people with more, who are more easily and comfortably express their emotions, because that helps them. And they may be like, it might confuse people why they hang out with this sort of crowd, or it just doesn't make sense because this crowd is so, seedy or just negative. But that's the thing about these people, that they don't have it. They want to feel it. And it's those people that may be helping them express a certain side that they're so seeking to find a word for it, to find a definition for it. Alright, so the positive attributes. They're capable of being some of the greatest spiritual leaders humanity has ever known. Very influential public speakers, inspirational icons. I mean, look at Russell Brand. He's a perfect example. He's such a great example of this, because he went from the ultimate negative manifestation of someone with Lilith and Pisces. He was such a horrible drug addict, pursuing every single thing, every kind of drug, sex addict, and he turned it into being someone who can help people. And he has helped many people. I know many people who listen to him. And I really enjoy some of his, specials on TV and videos, because he really, really helps people understand, and get through things. And, it's so valuable to a lot of people. They have this unmatched intuitive ability to fully empathize with the emotions of others, as I've said. They feel the subjective pain of many, many different people from all walks of life. It doesn't matter, rich, poor. They will feel that emotion. They have that ability to really understand. And it's so refreshing sometimes, because other people are so selfish and not helping at all. And we need that savior to save us, because sometimes you just won't survive without that. And this ability to benefit humanity stems from their intuitive perceptions of guiding the soul, providing deep hidden insight, because of their access to collective forces embedded in the laws of the universe. Often they'll be gifted in things like musicality, occultic prowess. Ultimately, they are a savior to those that are broken or wandering in life, and they're the ultimate spiritual gurus. So thank you, Lilith and Pisces individuals. Personally, I'd like to thank all of you for existing, because I've just, I'm someone that really needs the things some of you do, which is really also playing kind of a therapist. And there are a lot of really people that really need your help. I hope everyone has a lovely day. Thank you for watching.